A close physical altercation between Jill Duggar and Jim Bob is described in her upcoming memoir, Active Aggression. In her upcoming memoir, Counting the Cost, Jill Dillard is not holding back when it comes to disclosing personal information about her relationship with her parents. The former reality star had a close call with her father, Jim Bob Duggar. "We wanted to resolve everything because some really painful things had transpired, to hold a fruitful conversation together." In an excerpt released by People before to the book's release, Jill, 32, said, "We love y'all and I know we all hope to be able to restore family relationships very soon." Pops had changed his body language at the moment I'd spoken. He was sitting motionless, his lips clenched and his eyes fixed in a stone-carved grimace. Jim Bob, 58, allegedly said to Jill, "Jill, you sent me a text message. You said I was mistreating you verbally. That really offended me as well. You instinctively know that's not correct. Will you provide an apology for that?" Jill said nothing, and her father allegedly became loud. She clarified, "There was an edge to it that I'd rarely heard." Pops moved closer to me, taking a step. "It was not an act of pardoning. It was an aggressive deed." Anger fueling his entire body, he towered above me. My cheeks turned red. Tears welled up in my eyes. I wanted to break the lengthy, terrible stillness that followed, but I wasn't able to do so at that point. She went on. I could hear Pop's loud voice so clearly. His remarks resembled punches. Instinctively, I sought to keep him out of my life. I curled into a fetal position on my seat in an attempt to find safety. "Don't you realize why you're crying? Your inner voice is addressing you. That's the reason," Jill remembered her dad stating. "You are at fault." Pops was standing directly above me, cursing and jabbing a finger at me. A source previously told In Touch that the former cast member of 19 Kids and Counting, who is scheduled to release her memoir with husband Jill Dillard on Tuesday, September 12, will also talk about how her upbringing at the IBLP affected her early years, including the rigorous dress code that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar enforced. The insider further stated that the mother of three started wearing less modest attire after going to a church outside of IBLP. When Jill suddenly ran into her siblings at a park while wearing leggings, her father learned of her rule-breaking ensemble and challenged her about her decision. The source, who is aware of Jill's impending book, claims that after their talk, the patriarch of the Duggar family gave Jill a book that emphasized the value of wearing modestly. According to the insider, Jill felt humiliated and embarrassed after the encounter.